When you buy a farm with land like we did in the south of France, your mind races with possibilities. This property featuring a farmhouse, smaller structures and a barn sparks endless ideas. However, as you settle in and get to know your surroundings, you start to notice aspects that need attention and your priorities shift to become more practical. This change was driven by a record year of rainfall exposing the most urgent issue: diverting water away from the buildings, especially the old barn, to make sure it didn't deteriorate even more and end up collapsing. With that in mind, we rethought our long-term renovation plan. First, we need to solve the water issue around the barn, which has been slowly causing damage over the years. After that, we'll stabilize the beams, repair the walls, fix the roof, add insulation, put in a solid floor, and set up essential water and electricity. Step by step, this barn will become our temporary home base, allowing us to take on the farmhouse renovations without living in a construction site. Much of our progress depends on the weather, and let's just say the elements haven't been on our side this past year. It makes us wonder what the weather gods have in store for us next. This week you'll see Philippe tackling the barn's water issue by digging away the soil that has built up over the years behind it. He dives into some long overdue tasks while the rain halts the digging, and we also head out of town to pick up something exciting that will help us move forward with another project for this winter.
Yesterday was a pretty good day. Today will be dry as well, but tomorrow it will be finished, so I'm gonna try to get as much done of the little parts that still remains. As you can see, I've done a big part of the old barn now as well. I won't be able to do it all today. I'm not driving on the dam anymore. I'm driving next to it, and I'm starting to dump it over there. There was someone in the comments who mentioned it, and sometimes you're not thinking about it because you only see the problem and the dam, but actually I'm just driving next to it like they suggested. I'm dumping it there. Because the dam you see now, we call it a dam, but that's not the finished dam. The finished dam will be a lot lower because we're only allowed a maximum depth of 2 meters. So it's just a place where I'm dumping the soil. So it doesn't matter, it doesn't need to be at the end. So I'm just dumping it next to it, and that's working pretty well now because it's dry soil that I'm dumping, so I can drive over it. We'll see after tomorrow, because tomorrow is forecasting a lot of rain, Friday as well, and after that it should be dry again. But like I said, it takes 2-3 days of dry weather before I can start running again, because this clay goopy mess is too much for the little machine. Okay, let's get started. Enough babbling, let's get it done. Okay, 1 more hour till the rain arrives. Okay, the dumper ran out of fuel in the worst possible location. I refueled it, but it's drawing air now, so I need to prime the pumps, but to do that I can't reach it because it's in the ruts. So I have to get the excavator, drive it around, pull it out so it's done digging. Channel here for the rain. When it comes down, at least it can escape so it doesn't bother here too much. It should be easier to dig the next time it's dry. Let's get the digger out of here. Drive it down, give the dumper a little push so that it's more even, and then maybe I can reach the fuel priming handles, I'm gonna call them. Priming levers are under here, at least I can reach them. Okay, let's try. I will have to look at the procedure. I can't remember, but I think I need to open a valve somewhere. I'm gonna put the bucket in. So normally it's going nowhere, but just to be safe, I'm gonna leave everything here. I'm gonna have a look what I need to open up. It's over anyways, the rain is here, so voilà. Okay, well, we're still waiting for better weather. I have some stuff from Belgium that I didn't take out yet. It's been in there for a month. It's solar panels for heating water. And I got those two for free actually. There's a few broken tubes in the site, but that doesn't matter because I have another 15 tubes that are good and that I can use on the other solar panels, because I had a few broken there. And to buy a new one, just one, was a lot of money, so this is actually quite good. I've replaced these kind of tubes before for clients when there was a hail damage or something else, or some roofing material came loose and flew on it. So what I'm after is these glass tubes. What stays is this aluminium with the two pipes inside. This stays, and it's the aluminium, the glass that you change. So I'm gonna take a few of these glass off to replace the ones that are broken. And then this, there's not much more that I can do with it. I'm gonna take the glass out, and then the rest will be recycled. Okay, so basically this is stripped down version. So it's a basic system. There's a glass tube over here, there's reflectors behind, and then there's one circuit going up. There's a pipe in here going up, down, up, down, up, down, and that's where your antifreeze goes through, gets heated up, and it goes into a heat exchanger and makes your hot water. So it's a basic, simple system. The reason why I'm not refurbishing this, we got it for free, but I don't know how the maintenance on it was, and I don't think it has been maintained properly because the glycol or the antifreeze that was in here was black and sticky. So probably these pipes and everything inside are not in a very good shape. Right. Second one, I thought this one was in a better shape. This one has 0 broken tubes, which is actually quite nice. The reflector panels behind it are a little bit more bumped, but I have 4 good ones, so if I want to change, I can. That's the good thing about bad weather, is you get to clean up a little bit. Glass pieces.
Appuie sur le bouton avec le petit ours et joue avec moi.
Rodin, kijk eens wat papa gemaakt heeft voor je. Kijk. al, hè? Nee, je moet het eerst aanzetten hier. Moet je het aanzetten?
Wat?
Ja.
Le chat orange.
Waar is de poes, Odin? Où est le chat? One major project that had been put on the back burner involves the tractor we found a few months ago, which had been sitting unused for decades. The McCormick F240, missing its front wheels and with no certainty of revival, was carefully moved down to Claude's workshop. Philippe would visit from time to crank the engine, testing if it could turn over, and meanwhile he was sourcing parts to restore the old red tractor.
Oui.
Now we found someone nearby selling the same tractor that also isn't running, so we decide to buy it as a donor. This way parts can be swapped between the two and hopefully end up with a fully functional tractor. An added bonus with this model is its front loader, which will make moving heavy items much easier in the future. In the coming weeks, when Philippe isn't busy behind the old barn, he'll be diving into the tractor renovation project with Claude.